Hello, my name is Calvin, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to jack the rear of a motorcycle sports bike into a car jack stand. The tools I'll be using to do this, you're going to need a wrench. I'm using the Crescent wrench, and you're going to need two 10mm bolts and two car jack stands. The reason why I'm doing this is because you may need to perform maintenance on your motorcycle, and you might not want to go out and purchase a motorcycle jack stand that'll cost you from around $75 to $150. So you can go out to Walmart and find you a car jack stand for around $25 for a pair. So my first step in mounting this bike onto the jack stand is to go ahead and take these 10mm bolts and screw them inside the swing arm spools. And then you're going to put them on both sides. And you want to make sure that you get these bolts in at least about ½ inch, that you know it's secure, and that it will support the weight of the bike on top of the jack stand. And then the next step you're going to do is you're going to take one jack stand, each jack stand, put them on each side of the bike. And you want to make sure you have the levers facing outside the bike so they don't want to rub against the wheel. And you're going to do the same for this side. Now you want to jack the jack stand up about 2 notches depending on the size of the bike. My bike requires me to lift it 2 notches. But the key importance is to make sure that you have the notches the exact same amount so that the bike will sit on top balance. And then once you do that, you're going to go ahead and turn the handlebar towards you and lift the bike until this bolt is sitting on right in the middle of the jack stand. Then once you see that the rear wheel is in the air, then you're going to ask for assistance. Make sure you have a second person with you to help you out. And you're going to have them go ahead and push this jack stand underneath that bolt. And once they have it balanced and right, perfectly centered, then you can go ahead and ease that bike back down. And then once the bike is mounted, you want to make sure and check that the jack stands are balanced. Make sure all 4 feet are touching the ground and it's not tilted or anything. Check both jack stands. And you want to check the bike and make sure that it's level and not leaning. And then once you have both jack stands or the back of the bike fully mounted, you want to make sure that the wheel is spinning freely. And just double check and make sure that the bike is balanced and kind of push on it and make sure that it's not moving and secure. And then you go ahead and perform the maintenance. And then to dismount it, you'll go ahead and do the same thing in reverse. And this will conclude my demonstration of using a car jack stand for a motorcycle. Thank you.